what's going on with you guys? How you doing? This is Mr. Q. Got another little fun-filled experiment for you that you can do at home with some items that is around your house. So there's a little science mixed with a little bit of art. Okay, today's lesson plan is on chromatography. Now, if you're with us this summer, we use chromatography and we made butterflies out of coffee filters and pipe cleaner. But this time we're gonna take it a step further and we're gonna use chromatography in the same way with the coffee filters, except this time we're gonna take our chromatography piece and we're gonna put it in a little bag and we're gonna create some art out of it, all right? So these are items you need. You need Ziploc bag, you need some washable and permanent markers if you have some. Now, either one is fine. You need a cup of water, not a full cup of water. You only need a little bit of the water, all right? And then you need a space to do your project, all right? So I got a big enough space. I'm at a school, I'm at a table. I got enough room where I can clean up after myself and I can make a little bit of a mess and then not get in trouble for it, all right? Stay tuned next for what happens. All right, now, if you got all your items, okay? Coffee filter, Ziploc bag, markers, scissors. What you're first gonna do is you're gonna take your coffee filter, this item right here, you're gonna fold it into fours. All right, so I'm gonna take my coffee filter, I'm gonna fold it halfway, and fold it again, I'm gonna fold it into fourths, okay? Then I'm gonna take my scissors. Right, now be careful, make sure you have scissors that you can use that aren't too sharp. Don't want you to cut yourself. Now we're gonna turn this circle into a square. By doing that, we have to cut our round side. So I'm gonna cut up from the bottom. Then I'm going to cut from that bottom corner that I made all the way up the other way. And that should give me a square. Nice. Here's what you do next. Now that I got my square piece of paper, I'm going to make a horizontal line across the top of my coffee filter. All right. Looks like I'm gonna double do it. All right. On to the next step. Now, after I've made that horizontal line on my coffee filter, this is very important. And that cup of water that I got, I don't need a whole big cup of water. What I need is a little bit of amount of water at the bottom. This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take this square, I'm gonna fold it in half, I'm gonna fold it again. Then I'm going to fold it at another angle, and I want the tip and the point that I created, I wanna put that in the end of the water. Now, this part of the process is gonna take some time, so I suggest while this is happening, that you get yourself a snack. You can either sit back and watch, go watch your favorite cartoon, and then come back. So what's gonna happen during this time is the chromatography piece. When I put this paper in the water, what's gonna happen is the water is going to start going up the coffee filter because it's a dry source. The water is gonna come up the coffee filter. When it comes up, it's going to run into the marker line that we made, and it's going to cause that line to separate. It's gonna cause the ink. So that's the chromatography. We're taking something and we're making it separate. It's gonna cause the ink to separate and the colors that make up this blue color of marker. All right, so take your piece, just the corner tip we want in the water, lean a little bit to the side. Like I said, go get your favorite snack, come back and check in on your project in about 5 minutes or so to see what it looks like. I think about 5 minutes, all right? See you in a second. Yo, look what happened. See how the line separated? That blue line separated that I made. That's chromatography. Now, this is where the art project comes in. I'm gonna take this sheet that I have. Now you gotta let it dry when you take it out the cup. So let me rewind back a second. So in order to get this, I'm going to remove that little square that I did from the cup. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna lay it flat on the surface. Maybe put another piece of paper up underneath that coffee filter. It's gonna be pretty damp because it's gonna beat and absorb water. Let it dry. It's gonna take about maybe 5 to 10 minutes to let it dry. After it dries, it should look something like this, okay? Now I'm gonna take this sheet right here. I'm gonna put it inside my Ziploc bag. All right, let me use this Ziploc bag. And then this is where the art project piece comes in. This in here. Remember, I cut a square, so hopefully it should fit pretty flat within my bag. All right, I'll for this next piece, you're gonna need a black permanent marker. Now, if you have other color permanent markers at home, be my guest and use those. But for this one, you're gonna need a black permanent marker, so you can go ahead and do a little art. All right, for my little art piece, I think since I got blue in my background, I'm gonna make waves like we're on the beach. Except we're out in the ocean. And I'm gonna make a little surfboarder. The head, there's an arm, there's his body. There's an arm, there's his body. There's his surf shorts. There's one leg. There's another leg, there's a foot. There's another foot. Put a little surfboard below him. He's riding a wave on a surfboard. I'm gonna put a little dolphin over here. See if we can draw a little dolphin. Let's test Mr. Q's art skills. I'll make a little fin right there. Comes up a little bit. Come down here, come down here. Make a little tail piece. Oh, he's got the two little fins on the side. Little round snout. Little eyeball there. Gonna put a little crazy hat on my guy that's out here surfing. There you got it. A little chromatography with a little art piece. So again, when you're at home, make sure you're being careful, make sure you're being safe. Clean up after yourselves. Now you can do more in your background if you want, but that was the science of chromatography mixed in with a little art. All right, man, I hope you guys had a little fun mixing a little science and a little art. Again, like I said, that was the science of chromatography, taking a substance or a subject and separating it. And then we went ahead and used a little Ziploc bag, put it inside, and then created an art project out of it. So here's the 2 art projects I created. A little surfer. You guys have fun and enjoy. Remember, I know you've been virtual learning all day, so get yourselves outside, get some physical activity in. We'll see you guys next time. This is Mr. Q with Kids Can at Wakanda. Have a great one.